If you have been trading Forex for a while, chances are this is exactly what you have been looking for so many years now. Time-sensitive analysis, which basically breaks down every currency pair in their potential directions before they actually do happen. So we are used to the fact that most traders on YouTube would rather come on in and then do analysis of past trades that have played out and then explain their confluence and then the setup that they use in jumping in on those trades, right? But in this new set of series that I'll be uploading on my YouTube channel, it's basically a time-sensitive video which is basically going to break down every currency pair that I'm looking at any particular time and give you my in-depth objective view of it, whether it's going to be a short trade or a long trade. So you might as well want to keep watching my time sensitive trade the moment they get uploaded. Now I call it time sensitive because if you do not watch it exactly the time that I dropped it, then chances are you may come back and watch it when the move has already happened, right? This is a program that I'm starting in hopes that it will help your trading week and help you focus on high probability setup that I'm currently looking at any particular time in the market. So without wasting much time, if this sounds like a plan to you, smash the like button, and if we hit 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours of which I upload this video, then I'm going to know that you guys are up for it and I'm going to keep up doing more. But if we don't, then I might as well consider stopping it. So in today's video, what I'm beginning with is US30. I am eyeing US30 currently. I have my eyes on a very key potential range that I feel like it has a potential of dropping from this range, right? So if you see the title of this video, it basically tells you what US30 short, right? Time sensitive, which is the fact that I am looking for a short trade around this current range of US30. You may want to ask, what exactly do you see, Kojo, that you are expecting a short trade around this range, right? Now, remember I've shot a video about how banks think and how banks or institutions trade. And one of the key things that I mentioned is that institutions like to play around psychological levels. And I've taught you exactly how to pick out psychological levels. I've taught you that of the US30, I've taught you that of gold. So in picking out the psychological levels for US30, I've told you that the market likes to be very sensitive around key round numbers like the 20,000, 21,000, 22,000, and then currently it's trading range which has to do with the 30,000 ranges. So you see a sensitive range like the 30,000, 31,000, 32, 33, 34, 35, and currently sitting at 36,000. Now to show you a brief history of what the market has been doing previously in all these psychological levels that I just mentioned, right? So you can see the market was very sensitive around 35,000 and then strongly used as a resistance, and then it dropped. Even when it dropped, it came to flat around the 34,000 region and then literally rose up, right? We can do a few more back tests into this, right? Some provided me very sumptuous opportunities that would not be very glaring to the ordinary man who does not look through this kind of perspective in finding trades on the market. Now 35,000, this was the very first time in the market where it had tested the 35,000 region or visited it in the history of these indices since it started trading. This was the very first time it hit the 35,000. Now as it hit that range, it spent no time in reacting within that range, and then there was a massive sell-off, right? So if you did not have your eyes on 35,000, chances are you wouldn't have seen the opportunity to be looking closely in this range for opportunity to sell this market, which dropped about 1,200 if not 1,300 pips on the downside. So yeah, I can go on and show you so many scenarios in the market where we've had the market literally playing around these key sensitive areas. And then currently we have the market now visiting the 36,000, which is all times high, right? Which also means that since the history of US30 trading, this is the very first time it has visited the 36,000 region. If I flip this to the weekly time frame, you're going to see a whole lot of a different thing, right? So with the weekly, you can see that with this index, we just keep up with the bullish move, and then bullish and bullish is always bullish every week, right? With any little bearish retracement, then there's a concurrent bullish move that comes to supersede or trade above that bearish candle, right? So currently, if I come back to the 4-hour, like I'm showing you guys, we are currently playing around the 36,000, which also serves as one of my sensitive areas because of the psychological nature of it. And then there can be potential for us to start seeing some sell-off around this region. It will be very interesting to know exactly how to jump in for a sell here, right? Number one, what is going to invalidate this setup is when we have a solid candle close above this range, right? I've explained that in how I spot on my support and resistance. If you haven't done that, go into my YouTube videos and search how to spot support and resistance, right? So if you have a solid candle close here, it basically invalidates here. It means that we will likely not be looking for a short trade. Not that totally not be looking, but likely not be looking. And the second sensitive information that you want to look for around this area is that once we start seeing some bearish presence around this region, then we would likely be interested in starting to put on our guns and then shorten this market on the downside and making some profit while it makes a pullback or retracement. These areas here would be my likely take profit level, right? I like to usually put two take profit levels, right? First take profit in this mid range and then the second take profit around this area. And in subsequent videos, I'll explain exactly why I put my take profit in this manner. So I hope this basically gives you a perspective in what I'm looking for in US30, basically that short trade, and then my reasoning into why I'm looking for a short trade around this range. If you want to know exactly the time that I'm going to be trading this, then you might as well click in the link in the description to join my KOJOFOREX Telegram community. Currently has over 24,800 members, where I share some of these trades that I take in the community members for free. Also follow me on all social media at KOJOFOREX, especially on Instagram, because sometimes I do upload this kind of content onto my Instagram stories when there is no time to actually shoot a YouTube video and upload it. So you might as well take advantage of following me on Instagram so that you don't miss such a sumptuous trade like this, right? So without wasting my time, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to smash the like button. Let's hit 1,000 likes before 24 hours and I'll keep up doing a lot more videos like this. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.